cross-contamination.
We also pride ourselves on providing unparalleled catering for events big and small.
We love what we do.
Stop into Pascarella Brothers.
You'll taste the difference.
From forced hot air and hot water baseboards to steam heat and heat pumps, it doesn't matter if it's oil, natural gas, propane, or electricity. Let us help you feel the energy. B.A. Colella Heating and Cooling. Let your comfort be our concern.
This is George Muha, and you're watching Big State Sports.
This broadcast is brought to you by Old School Iron Gym, where champions train. Elite equipment, unmatched energy, built different. Old School Iron Gym, located in Long Valley at 62 East Mill Road. Visit oldschoolirongym.com for more information. That's old, S-K-O-O-L, irongym.com.
Looking for authentic Mexican food, comfortable atmosphere, and a good time? Come to Don Jose, located on Route 10 in East Hanover and Route 46 in Netcong. The Arceo family has owned and operated Don Jose since 1998. Experience our extensive menu featuring all your authentic Mexican favorites like fajitas and enchiladas, as well as live music weekends. Our signature Don Jose margaritas are sure to put a smile on your face. Don Jose in East Hanover and Netcong.
Jill and Rich Latman of Keeneland Latman Sotheby's International Realty are professional, honest, and knowledgeable full-time real estate agents who are experts in their field and provide outstanding customer service from start to finish. Thinking about making a change? Contact Jill and Rich by calling or texting at 908-839-8487. Jill and Rich Latman provide local expertise with a global reach.
This game is brought to you by Aaron Mizzarelli of State Farm in Randolph. My licensed and experienced team members are here to serve you for all of your insurance and financial service needs in New Jersey and New York. We offer excellent customer service, and our office is conveniently located in Randolph, New Jersey. For a free auto, home, life, or business quote, visit us at aaronmizzarelli.com or call us at 973-389-9999.
Don't wait. Your dream ride is waiting at Garden State Harley-Davidson. From Harley legends to rugged CF Moto off-road beasts, the season's best selections here now. Route 10 East Morris Plains.
KJM Financial, helping families navigate the college application and financial aid process since 1988. Visit njcollegeguy.com to schedule your free consultation today.
Oh.
Third down to give. Montella cuts back up the middle, and he's over 1,000 yards, and he's off to the races.
Up in the air, blocked down!
Dumping in wide open net. Too easy right there. Holly Chapman, she'll take off from the wing. That one's good.
Webb trying to get the pin.
Here we go.
And it got it! That would win it for Warren Hill.
Great senior night ceremony here at Lenape Valley High School.
A 63 save performance by Casey Connor, the Crimson.
And he break his record. Penty Edwards wins it.
First game of your conference schedule.
So good, and we're all so pumped and just happy to look.
Lineups ahead tonight on Morris Sussex. And welcome to Cougar Field here in Chatham Township, New Jersey, as Big State Sports presents high school field hockey. It's a Chatham Spirit Weekend this week, and they have the rented lights here at Cougar Field. It's a beautiful day for anything to be outside, but especially a field hockey game. And our weather brought to you by our friends at ICS. It's 75 degrees, and it's beautiful out. And we want to thank ICS for bringing us the weather report, keeping you cold when you're warm, warm when you're cold. Go to ICSHVAC.com. And we want to welcome everyone to the Mendham Barrett broadcast booth. Since 1930, serving all your legal needs. Check them out at mblawfirm.com. They are the sponsor of all of our broadcast booths here in Morris County on Big State Sports. So good evening, everyone. I'm Dan Cleary. I want to welcome you to Cougar Field. And this is when they rent the lights. Field hockey going to play Mendham tonight. Tomorrow, big football game. Montville will come to town, and a big division showdown between the Cougars and the Mustangs. But tonight we got field hockey, and it should be a good one. But we also want to thank a couple other sponsors for tonight's game. Our opening of this game will be brought to you by our friends at Open Road Mazda of Morristown. Check out their great selection of vehicles for under $15,000 and their 5-day money-back guarantee. It's Open Road Mazda of Morristown. And when we have a big play, it's crunch time, powered by Top Mental Game. Struggling with confidence and consistency and playing scared and tight? Learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Get the same personalized tools that professional athletes use to play with confidence, increase your resiliency, and build a champion's mindset. Visit topmentalgame.com to schedule your free consultation. So that'll probably be on a possible penalty stroke or a huge corner. So we want to thank Top Mental Game. And our local sponsor for tonight's game, it's the Chatham Field Hockey Club. It's a non-for-profit recreational youth sports organization serving Chatham Borough and Chatham Township, New Jersey. It's the Chatham Field Hockey Club. And we want to let everyone that our player of the game, which we'll see on our Big State Sports social media, brought to you by Open Road Mazda of Morristown. All right, folks, interesting angles all over the place tonight. First, it's a division game, so that's always big. Second, obviously under the lights, once the sun goes down, the lights will take effect. It is packed, people filing into your Cougar Field, so they really support their teams here in Chatham, and they rent these lights, and this should be a real good game. But the team they're playing, Mendham, as we said, is a division game, but it's sort of a homecoming for first-year Mendham head coach Michelle Hennelly. If that name's familiar, if you're Chatham, she was an assistant coach for the last 6 years for Caitlin Layden. Did a great job. She was a star player at Westmore Central. So was her sister Katie, who is helping out. And she's got a great assistant coach, Lori Wells, who was the head coach for a long time. She replaces Liz Tolley, who was a terrific player at Mendham and did a very nice job the last few years, getting him into the state tournament, and 2 years ago, winning a division title. So Coach Henley still teaches in the Chatham district, but she coaches Mendham. She's excited about taking over a program. She was a star player, as we said, at Westmore Central. Great player at East Stroudsburg. Dad is the Hall of Fame football coach at Westmore, Kevin Henley. So this is going to be a special night for Michelle going against her mentor, Caitlin Layden. So we talked about Mendham. They're 1-1, 0-1 in the American. They lost to Mount Olive on opening day. Mount Olive moved up to the American after winning the National under Coach Kelly Livingston. Then they came out and with a big win. They beat Morristown Beard, a solid team, 2-1 in overtime. Caitlin Murphy with a goal, Ann McBreen with a goal, and Cecilia Kearns made 5 saves in the win for the Minutemen. So they're looking to play another tough team on a very good schedule. That American division is so tough when you got the Mendhams of the world, the Chathams, Mount Olive, West Morris, Montville, Randolph. So no easy games. But Coach Henley's excited about taking over the program. We'll give you their starting lineup. The number 1, Kaylee Pereiro. She's a junior defender. Number 2, Tori Borchert, senior. Number 3, Caitlin Murphy. Number 6, Kenley Worshert. Number 8, Caitlin Snellings. Number 9, Samantha Mealy. Number 11, Stephanie Smith. Number 13, Ann McBreen. Number 23, Harper Griffin. Number 26, Sophia Tzirkis. And in goal, 85, Celia Kearns. So, and this team was very young last year. They lost their great goalie, Hallie Ferraro. She's up at Sacred Heart, and Claire Storlowski. But a lot of these kids all played a lot last year. They went 7-8-2, 4-5-1 in the American. Lost to Vernon in the Group 2 North playoffs. But it's a young team with a lot of experience, and they're hoping to crack through against Chatham. Chatham beat them twice last year, but in 23 they split when they actually shared the American Division title. So the Cougars state ranked 2-0, 1-0 in the American. They beat Randolph 5-0 on opening day. As they also beat Montclair 7-2. But we're going to turn it over to our PA announcer here. They're going to have the starting lineups for both of these squads.
Sophia Caparas, Haley Pereiro, Kenley Wishart, Harper Griffin, Ann McGreen, and Samantha Mealy. Your starting lineup for the Chatham Cougars: Kira McManus, Emma Shatansky, Lucy Piper, Aaron Flynn, Molly Chazen, Emily Deutsch, Ava Ewing, Georgia Lee, Simone Claps, Maritza Simon, Rory Presti. Today, we take a moment to reflect on a date etched forever in our nation's history, September 11, 2001. We remember the victims who lost their lives in the terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and on flights 11, 77, 93, and 175. We also honor the incredible courage of the first responders, emergency workers, and countless heroes who demonstrated the true strength of the American spirit in the face of unimaginable tragedy. As a testament to their sacrifice and to the resilience of our country, we ask you now rise, remove your hats, and join us for a moment of silence. And now, please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, a very nice gesture, a moment of silence for the victims of 9/11. I can't believe that's 24 years ago, folks. It's crazy. On a personal note, I lost a very good friend on 9/11. He worked for Marsh McLennan in the World Trade Center. Tom Linehan, who was an outstanding athlete, a buddy of mine at Vernon High School, played basketball at Assumption College. He was 39 years old. So my thoughts and prayers and hearts go out to everyone on that tragic day 24 years ago. Wow. Okay, so we're going to play some field hockey. We were talking about Chatham before we did the starting lineups. You have their starters, but we're about to say they had a huge win the other day, 7-2 over Montclair. Montclair was ranked coming into the top 20. They have one of the best players, not just in the state, but in the country, in Cece Coward. And Chatham handled them 7-2. They've outscored their opponents 12-2. Emma Shushansky had 3 goals in that win. Emily Deutsch had 2 goals. And Molly Chazen and Marissa Simon all had goals. Georgia Lee, she's going to Brown. She's on the U16 national team. She had 7 saves. But just a terrific job by Chatham. They were young last year. They graduated some very good players, obviously. Allie McCaffrey's at Gettysburg. Fiona McSweeney at Middlebury. Claire Engelhardt is playing lacrosse at Cal. Obviously, the great lacrosse program here with Coach Helen McCutcheon. But, last year they went 16-6-1, 9-1, won the American Division, fell to West Morris in the Morris County tournament, and then lost to they seem to run into either Moreton Hills or North Hunterdon every year in the Group 3 playoffs. Lost to the Lions for North Hunterdon last year, 2-1 in the North 3 semis. But they were so young last year, losing a couple of real good seniors, but they're all back and ready to go. And we talked about this great team. You got Kieran McManus, she's the captain. She's going to Lehigh. Lucy Piper, she's a captain, keys that defense along with Molly Chazen. She's at midfield. She's just a junior. Ava Ewing going to Brown, and Emma Shushansky going to Colgate. So we are underway here at Cougar Field, Spirit Weekend here at Cougar Field. Again, big football game tomorrow night, Chatham and Montville. Coach Picarillo against Coach DeBonta from Montville, but tonight we got some field hockey. Mendham in the visiting white, Chatham in the home blue. Great crowd, everyone dressed in pink, wearing the reflectors. A lot of spirit going on here in Chatham at this beautiful field, Cougar Field. So I think the key today is Mendham's got to hold on to that opening wave that's going to come at them from Chatham. Chatham's fast, they're skilled, they move the ball extremely well. Mendham just has to sustain that first wave of the first 5 minutes or so of the first quarter, maybe create an opportunity themselves. But they're going to need to be at their best to beat a Chatham team. Again, that 7-2 win over Montclair, so impressive. This is Shushansky, brings it into the circle. We'll have a whistle. We'll come out the other way. Mendham will send it out. That'd be freshman Harper Griffin. Again, these teams split in 2023 when Mendham made a nice run to the Group 2 semifinals. North Jersey went on the road and upset Vernon, a game I covered, 2-1. Then they lost to Rumson Fairhaven 5-1. That was a very good team. Hallie Ferrara was a terrific goalie on that team. Lily Chandler, Julia Schoenbrodt, Claire Strelowski, Jess Curl, Riley Reardon. That was a real good team that made that run for Coach Liz Tolley, who, again, was a terrific player herself for Lori Wells back in the day. And now Michelle Henley takes over the program. Again, Caitlin Layden, congratulations to her. She is pregnant and we're about 30-plus weeks in. I said, you going to make it through the season? She said, we'll see. I don't know. It'll be pretty close. But she looks great. Very happy for her and her family. But she's got great assistant coaches, and one of them is a former player that was terrific here, Charlotte Hamilton, who was on some of those teams in 20 and 21. That 20 team I got to see play, they got gypped with COVID, and they had the one loss. They lost to Warren Hills in the States, but that was one of the best teams Coach Layden's had. She's had good ones with 3 straight Morris County titles, 21, 22, and 23. But Charlotte was a big part of those. But ran into a good West Morris team last year with their best player back, who's on the national U16 team, I believe, Lexi Buchanan, her mom Tracy, the head coach at West Morris. So the Cougars trying to work it up. Wow, the whistle, that was dangerous. Sent in Shushansky with 4 goals on the season, going to Colgate. Good job sweeping that away by Ann McBreen. She had a goal in the big win over Mo Beard the other day. So Chatham, they've averaged about 15, 16 wins since 2019. They just really have turned into one that's always been a premier program. I mean, you can go all the way back to the 70s and 80s. Chatham was winning state titles back in the day. But they've had sustained success in Morris County, which is one of the top field hockey counties in the state. And to win 3 in a row. Last year they lost in the semis to West Morris Central. But it takes a lot to be able to catch the old Madison Dodgers, who won their 24th title last year as they beat West Morris in the final. Coach Sarah Morano's got a lot of good players back, including Celia Stewart and Lindsay Catchpole. And one of the most exciting Morris County Championship games I ever called was 2 years ago. And Chatham on a corner penalty, their 19th of the game with no time on the clock. Molly Chazen with the goal. She was just a freshman. And Georgia Lee was a freshman in goal. And they turned away the Dodgers. What a great win for them that night. So they try to work in the circle, sent back out. We'll have a whistle. And we're going to come out the other way. The whistle will be on the Cougars as 15-minute quarters in field hockey. Get a good crowd here to the right of the press box. We'll get a shot of those great fans in between quarters. Again, I want to thank the Chatham Field Hockey Club for sponsoring tonight's game. Always fun to come down to Chatham when they have the lights. I was here a couple years ago when Madison was able to beat Chatham. Into the circle could be the opportunity here. Knocked away. Good job following up there by Lucy Piper. One of the captains, keys that defense, but gets into the mix on offense. We'll stay here. Swept in. And we'll have a whistle going to come out the other way on the Cougars. So Mendham playing some D right now. No shots yet on goal on goalie Cecilia Kearns. She allows 1.5 goals per game in 2 contests. And Georgia Lee has 8 saves. She has the 1 shutout against Randolph. Gave up 2 goals to Montclair, who made it to the Group 4 finals last year. Stay here with the Cougars, Kira McManus. Captain going to Lehigh. One thing about this Chatham team, they've had a lot of great family names over the years that come through this program. And there's our first corner of the game. And we'll go to the Cougars. We talked about the Chazins and the DeBias, the Buckmans. Just so many great names have come through. All right, so we'll see how they approach this. It'll just be Shashansky on the insert. Erin Flynn is nearest to her. Usually teams on the first corner will just send it up top, take a shot, and see what kind of defense Mendham will run. We're going to stop the clock real quick. 8:26. So Shashansky will send in the insertion. Got to come out of the circle. They send it back to Rory Presti. Oh, just wide. Good opportunity there off the corner penalty. Mendham dodges a bullet, and they'll send it out with 8:10 to go here in the first quarter. And Charlotte Hamilton was on some of those teams. Claire Tunney was on that team. Kelsey Lee, Alex Lee, Paige Tobias, Avery Buckman, Emily, and Charlotte was also played the Buckmans. I've been fortunate enough to cover several Chatham games over the last 5-6 years. Always a pleasure. Play their games normally at the Haas Field at the middle school. Beautiful complex over there. Another whistle. So Chatham's controlling possession. They only had the one good opportunity off the corner. They've kept it in with the pressure here on Mendham. They've not yet to get it over to the 50. And again, Chatham, great pressure into the circle. Could be a chance, and knocking it away. Was Pereiro. And it will be our second corner of the quarter for the Cougars. So we'll see how they approach this. They sent it up top last time. See if they have a set play. Maybe a little give and go. Again, Shashansky has the insert. She'll always run to the post, looking for any loose change or redirect. Presti up top. They went to her last time. See if they go short to Flynn. Nope, they'll go back up to Presti. Goes off her stick, stays here. Simone Claps. There's another name at Chatham, the Claps family. Presti reverse, sends it towards. Shot here on the corner, goal! The redirect goes in. That looked like it was Molly Chazen with the goal, number 14. Let's take a look. The residue of a corner. Chazen's on the far post, number 14. There she is, and she knocks it in for the goal. 1-0 Cougars. And that gives Molly her second goal of the season, and Chatham a 1-0 lead. And again, Chatham just keeping the pressure on. Again, a lot of these kids terrific lacrosse players. Helen McCutcheon Oliver. They have the great girls basketball program with Joe Gaba with over 500 wins. They had a great team last year. Chance here for the Minutemen. They just want to get something going here. Maybe get a corner of their own. As we're under 6 to go here in the first quarter. So trying to get the equalizer, they bring it down. But again, right there, good defense. That's the sophomore, Rory Presti, sends it up for the Cougars. I want to thank everyone here at Chatham for their great hospitality. Always a pleasure to come to Cougar Field or Haas Field. I want to thank everyone here. And again, a great crowd. Whistle stay here with the Cougars. They have the 1-0 lead on Molly Chasen's goal off the corner penalty. Chatham brings it in again, wind it up. Whistle be against the Cougars. As Molly Chasen taking that. Again, the Cougars with that pressure, keeping it on. They try to get it to Chasen, rolls over the end line. I think we're going to have a hit coming in for the Cougars. Yes, we will. And Ava Ewing on the restart. Swings it over. Caitlin Snelling's the senior defender back there trying to clear it. But again, Chatham there. It seems like they have an extra person out there with that great defense and speed. Ava Ewing, again, this team so young last year, got a lot of experience. And Coach was telling me this team is built to do some big things. They just have to go out and execute it. And they have a tough schedule. They got Rumson on their schedule, Pingree, Point Pleasant, Barrow, Bernards. And again, we talked about the American just being a hammer division in itself. And you got to play West Morris twice. You got to play Mendham twice, Montville, Mount Olive, which again ran through the national division and jumped up this year. Good pressure by Ewing. Stay here, 3:30 to go, opening quarter. Chasen sends it in. Shishansky draws the goalie out. We have a whistle, and they're going to say, nope, that'll be on the Cougars using the body. She was kind of posting up down there. Kearns was trying to get position, but whistle will go against Chatham. Oh, good read. Picking off the pass, winding up, taking the shot. That's a rocket. Wow, Erin Flynn. Kearns makes the save. I don't think she had a choice. That was coming at her. Wow. We'll take the hit coming out. So circle that one down for the senior goalkeeper, Kearns, who scored sometime last year behind Hallie Ferreira. Allie was a terrific basketball player as well. Just a real good athlete for Mendham. Trying to clear it. Mendham trying to get it across. Probably the second time they got past midfield. Whistle go their way on the restart. Sending that up. Stephanie Smith. Stay here. No, it went out off of Mendham. So it'll be Chatham possession. Winding this up is Simone Claps. That'll scoot all the way through. Chasen will switch fields. They work it to the wing. You can see the Chatham players with the pink hair, purple hair. They dyed it for tonight's game. .130 to go. And we'll stop the clock at 1:30. The official is going to talk to the players. Let's see if a card's going to be issued. It looks like it will be. Or is it just going to, she's going to talk to the two players. And if the official is doing that, I love that. As long as they don't issue a card, because, you get the lecture in a card, that's tough. Just talking to them, now she'll talk to the other official. You just want to nip anything in the bud right now. And that's a wonderful job of officiating. Great job. And a shout out to all the officials in every sport. It's a thankless job. Immediately, half the people don't like what you call. And fan behavior has not been at its best, to be honest, the last 15, 20 years. So thank you to all the men and women that, and you're not making $1 million officiating, folks, believe me, that give their time. Because here's the cold hard fact. No officials, no games, folks. We'll go Ironbound with the little flick. It goes right back to Mendham. Again, a quarter or a half or a game cannot end on a corner penalty, as Chatham well knows, as they won the Morris County Championship 2 years because of that rule. So right now, if you're either team, you want to get in the circle and try to create a corner penalty if you can't get a shot on goal. Stay here with Mendham. That's what Mendham would love to do to end this period strong. But again, Chatham is there. Kept in, though, by Smith. Whistle beyond Shashansky. 35 seconds to go. See if they can get the ball into the circle. We'll stay here. So they have time to get it in. Under 30 seconds. A good free hit here. Or they just send it back to Harper Griffin. No, they'll work it back to number 13, Ann McBreen. Battle for the ball. This would be big. 10 seconds to go. They can get it into the circle. Caitlin Snelling's trying. And again, the Chatham defense is there. And that'll wrap up the first quarter here on Spirit Weekend here at Cougar Field. An American Division battle in the NJAC. Our score, the Chatham Cougars 1, the Mendham Minutemen 0. We'll be back with second quarter action here live on the Big State Sports Network.
Here at Open Road Cadillac, everybody gets treated just like family. We always make sure we find the right car for you.
The 2025 Cadillac Lyriq, now for the limited time price of only $529 a month. Open Road Cadillac of Morristown in Florham Park, New Jersey.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
George J. Keller and Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great solar and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows, and solar, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Sons.
Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
David A. Santini, CPA LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
Standard Tile is not just another tile store. We are an industry-leading retailer with stores across New Jersey. Part of your community since 1963, Standard Tile is a proud supporter of local high school sports. Start your search for the perfect tile today.
And welcome back to the Mendham Barrett broadcast booth here at Cougar Field in Chatham, New Jersey. I'm Dan Cleary, live on the Big State Sports Network. Mendham Barrett handling all your legal needs since 1930. Go to mblawfirm.com for more information. And we want to thank the Chatham Field Hockey Club for sponsoring tonight's game. So we appreciate them doing that. And all those sponsors you saw during the commercial break, please patronize them, as they're a big reason and the main reason why we have these games on the Big State Sports Network. All right, so start of the second quarter, Chatham controlled the first quarter, had 2 corner penalties, and scored the game's lone goal. Molly Chazen off the residue of a corner. She put a beautiful deflection in on the post, and that is our score. Mendham has not gotten a shot off on goal on Georgia Lee, the amazing junior goalie, 3-year starter. Chatham controlled most of the play, as we said. But Mendham's defense bending and not breaking back there. Peruyero done a nice job back there, number 1, anchoring that defense. In goes wide. Also, freshman Harper Griffin doing a nice job back there at 23. And number 8, Caitlin Snellings. Because there has been a ton of pressure being put on by Chatham. Whistle will come out the other way. That pressure eventually will pay off. Look at Chazen. Read that beautifully. Great pass. Shot. Shishansky can't get it to go, and Kern sends it out. Right back to the Cougars. Nice little sequence there. Good job by the keeper. She gets another piece of it, and we're going to have a corner penalty, our 3rd of the game. 1st of the 2nd quarter. Getting Chatham state ranked according to NJ.com, and rightfully so. No surprise there. So we'll see what the Cougars dial up here on the corner. Shishansky's been the insert on the first 2 corners. And she'll do it again. Sends it up top. Looking for Ava Ewing. Now in the circle, turn, fire. Doesn't get through, a little hard, and we're going to stop the clock. And we'll have an injured player out there. They'll tend to that ball hit that player. So we'll take a quick break, folks. We'll be right back here live on the Big State Sports Network.
And I'm so excited to bring you the new special edition hardcover copy of The Adventures of Little Billy in Search of the Magic Tree. Scan the code below and learn more about that adventure.
Spear Air in Rockaway is one of the top companies in the state providing residential and commercial HVAC installation and replacement services, along with their whole home generator installation, replacement, and service. Go to Spear Air to schedule an appointment right now.
David Hassagen here from Big State Sports. You're watching free coverage of the best high school athletes across the Garden State.
When the storm hits, don't let your roof quit. We are fast, we are strong, we get it done right.
Wow, I need that roofer.
That's Proven Roofing. They're the best. For roofs that last, just give us a ring. Proven Roofing. We do everything.
Don't wait. Your dream ride is waiting at Garden State Harley-Davidson. From Harley Legends to rugged CF Moto off-road beasts.
Welcome back to the Mendham Barrett broadcast booth here at Cougar Field. Live on the Big State Sports Network. I'm Dan Clear. Injured player went off on their own. Couldn't catch the number. It was either 8 or 9. It was either Caitlin Snellings or Sam Mealy. I think it might have been Snellings because she was playing defense on that hit coming in. But she walked off on her own, so hopefully she'll maybe put some ice on that and get right back in there. But she did come off on her own power. Again, Chatham has controlled possession and the pace of this game. They have the 1-0 lead. And will that roll over the end line? It will. And it will be a Chatham hit coming in. Ava Ewing will take this. Check that. Yes, that was her. Whistle. And we'll go against. I thought that was against Mendham, but move the ball back. Yes, it will. And they called the corner. So fourth quarter corner for the Cougars. They scored their goal off the residue of a corner penalty. Again, it's been Shashansky on the insert. Kira McManus now close to her. See if they do a little give and go with McManus and Shashansky. And they bring it to her. Sends it on. Gets a stick. Didn't get through to the goalie. Great job there by the defensive Mendham in the corner. And we'll have a whistle. Great job by the Minutemen coming out. Pereiro doing a great job, number 1. Again, Mendham has yet to create an opportunity, have yet to get in the circle. Georgia Lee just kind of hanging out down there. Lee came in 23 after Mackenzie Wilson, who was a terrific keeper, graduating 22. Whistle. Mendham trying to create an opportunity here. About 8:40 to go in the first half. Still only 1-0 game, although Chatham has dominated. Mendham just 1 goal away from tying things up. Both teams have played very hard. They'll go for the flick. That's done, batted down by McEwing. Terrific stick skills there by the Brown commit. Terrific school for field hockey and obviously academics in the Ivy. Well, over 25 years ago, one of the top players of the state of New Jersey, Susie Garcia from Vernon, went to Brown. Still holds records as in the Brown University Hall of Fame for field hockey. Whistle. We'll go the other way. Again, I want to thank the Chatham Field Hockey Club for sponsoring this game. Spirit Weekend kicking off with field hockey tonight, football tomorrow. And I have to say, these portable lights they brought in are top notch. I've been to places where the portable lights, the glorified flashlights, where you'd be better off with cars parked with their headlights on, but these are really nice. Sent in, and that'll roll over the end line. That should be a Mendham hit coming out as we approach 7 minutes to go first half. Again, folks, if you want to get your game on, we're pretty booked on Fridays now with football, but during the week, Monday through Thursday, and Saturday afternoons and Saturday mornings, we are open. We'd love to get your game on. Send an email to George Muha, george@bigstatesports.com, or fill out the form on the YouTube page, and we'd love to come and do your game. I know we'll be doing the Morris County Championships. They'll be held at Booton towards the end of October. Always a great night to go down there. Here's a chance here for the Cougars in the circle, and good circle defense. Snelling, she's back in. On the doorstep, shot goal! Terrific pass and delivery, and a goal for Emma Shushansky, her 5th of the season. Chatham's up 2-0. Let's take a look at that. Great passing right by the goal mouth. This is how you draw it up, folks. Great interior circle passing. Shushansky with the goal. That might have been either Chazen or Ewing with the assist. So Shushansky now has 5 goals. The 6:08 mark, and it's 2-0 Chatham Cougars. Circling back, playing great defense, Emily Deutsch. Mendham trying to keep it in, but swept away by McEwing. Rolls out. Chatham will take this. We approach 5 minutes to go. The referee telling the coaches to back up a little bit. Again, Shell Henley in her first year at Mendham. And you can't have it. There's no one better to have on your sideline helping a new head coach than Lori Wells. She's done it all at Mendham in all sports. Back in the day, she was my field hockey coach of the year when I was at Muggs Media. Coaches softball. Has helped out with basketball. She's also the athletic department assistant and does a great job. Whenever I need to get a roster or a coach's phone number, always willing to help, so it's always great to see Lori. Again, the assistant coaches at Chatham, Charlotte Hamilton, the former star on this team, Katie Gallagher, and Coach Fallon, who's been with Coach Layden for a long time. Terrific group of coaches. Broken up nicely. Trying to push forward is Chase, and she sends it to the wing. Good look. Cougars are on the move. They bring it in. Still have it. And good determination and defense there for the moment by Mendham. And good work by the Minutemen, not allowing the Cougars to get something going there. I think that was Tzerkis, 26. Good job by her. Keep it on the turf. Chatham with the 2-0 lead. Looking to add to it. In the circle again. Could be an opportunity. Sent back out. Good circle defense by Mendham. Just under 3.5 to go. Whistle will come out the other way. Again, Chatham won both matches last year in the division. 2 years ago, they split their matches. Mendham and Chatham sharing the division title. And we're going to get another corner. That'll be number 5. Plenty of time with 2:50 and running. And this takes the toll on the Mendham players. They got to run in from the 50. That's like in the fourth quarter. If you continue to get all these corners, that's when it takes the toll on the legs. And Mendham's done a nice job coming out. The Griffin in there, Tzerkis come flying out. Pereiro, excuse me. All right, this is Shushansky. She has a goal today. Sends it up top. Stop. Oh, Ewing turns, tries to fire. Swept away. Cleared by Mendham. That was the freshman Harper Griffin doing a terrific job. There comes McManus. Sends it to the wing. Shushansky into the circle. Beautiful feed, broken up. Stay here. Little reverse stick goes wide. And it will roll out. We'll have a hit from Mendham with 1:51 to go here in the first half. So again, if you're Mendham, you want to try to get, first of all, clear it. Secondly, maybe get into the circle, try to get a corner, try to create something to knock that 2-0 deficit down to 1. Try to clear it out. Good clear. Coming back to play this, Simone claps. Sends it right back out. Again, if you're Chatham, you want to obviously make this a 3-goal game. Mendham bringing it down the far wing. Still has it. Under a minute to go. Can the Minutemen get something going here? Good hustle, but it will roll over the end line. And we'll have a hit coming out for Chatham. 40 seconds to go. Stephanie Smith turns, works it to the wing to Caitlin Murphy. Murphy and McBreen had the goals in the big win over MK. Into the circle, Lee finally gets a piece of one, clears the circle. And actually, you have to stay mentally aware back there. And Lee is a tiger. She is a terrific 3-year starter on the U16 team. Fantastic keeper, one of the best in the state. It's another family name that you've seen a lot, the Lee name and Chatham field hockey. And there's the horns, so 1/2 in the books here under the lights on Spirit Weekend here at Chatham at Cougar Field. American Division battle in the NJAC. And our score is Chatham 2, Mendham 0. We'll take a break and we'll have third quarter action here live on the Big State Sports Network.
Don't wait. Your dream ride is waiting at Garden State Harley-Davidson. From Harley legends to rugged CF Moto off-road beasts, the season's best selections here now. Route 10 East Morris Plains.
Mendham Barrett PC Attorneys at Law provide you with a 360-degree approach for your personal and business legal needs, built on relationships, support, and innovation. You can rely on Mendham Barrett. Visit us at mblawfirm.com.
Tired of tired floors? At Washington Floors, we're a family-owned business in Washington, New Jersey. From cozy carpets to stunning hardwoods, we've got your floor covered, literally. Fully insured, fully trusted. Call Washington Floors today at 908-989-0111. Again, that's 908-989-0111.
You're able to watch this game for free, in part by the proud sponsorship from Rich Muha and Gorge Point Plumbing. If you live in Long Valley or surrounding towns, reach out to Rich today for all your plumbing needs.
This is Christian Copeland, broadcaster for Big State Sports, and you're watching high school football right here on YouTube.
When the storm hits, don't let your roof quit. We are fast, we are strong, we get it done right.
Wow, I need that roofer.
That's Proven Roofing. They're the best. For roofs that last, just give us a ring. Proven Roofing. We do everything.
Pipeworks Services, providing quality plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical services, and insulation for 20-plus years. Our unwavering commitment to excellent service has earned us the trust of North and Central New Jersey communities. Call us today at 973-298-1961 to experience our dependable and caring expertise.
At Woody's Automotive, your expectations are what we strive to exceed. After 30 years in business, we created a terrific new repair facility located on Sussex Turnpike in Mount Freedom. Our ASE certified experts can perform all types of repairs and services. It's like taking your car to the dealer without the dealership pricing. Woody's provides easy parking, easy drop-off, a comfortable waiting room, and a friendly staff.
Hi, I'm Woody. After 30 years in business, we've really stepped it up in our new facility. Come on by and see why.
Tired of tired floors? At Washington Floors, we're a family-owned business in Washington, New Jersey. From cozy carpets to stunning hardwoods, we've got your floor covered. Literally. Fully insured, fully trusted. Call Washington Floors today at 908-989-0111. Again, that's 908-989-0111.
Struggling with confidence, inconsistency, and playing scared? Learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Your talent sets the floor. Your mindset sets the ceiling. When the moment comes, will you be ready?
This broadcast is brought to you by Hydrolyte Therapy, the premier wellness center in Chester. Boost your energy, beat the fatigue, feel amazing.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
From forced hot air and hot water baseboards to steam heat and heat pumps, it doesn't matter if it's oil, natural gas, propane, or electricity. Let us help you feel the energy. B.A. Colella Heating and Cooling. Let your comfort be our concern.
AP Roofing and Siding, your local experts in roofing, siding, trim, and exterior work. We deliver the best service, quality products, and peace of mind, no matter the size of the job. Call now for your free estimate at 908-879-4729 or visit us at aproofingandsiding.com.
NIL deals mean opportunity, but also risk. Don't face it alone. Lyons & Associates reviews, negotiates, and protects your contracts so you could focus on winning on and off the field.
AP Roofing and Siding, your local experts in roofing, siding, trim, and exterior work. We deliver the best service, quality products, and peace of mind, no matter the size of the job. Call now for your free estimate at 908-879-4729 or visit us at aproofingandsiding.com.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Provide your team or athlete with quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
This broadcast is made possible for you by the Chatham Club, a proud supporter of Chatham Athletics, and where fitness is always close to home.
At Neone Wealth Strategies, we believe wealth should work as hard as you do. Whether you're building a business, engineering solutions, or planning for your family's future, we design personalized, tax-efficient strategies to grow, protect, and pass on your legacy. Clarity, control, confidence. Neone Wealth Strategies, empowering wealth, one decision at a time.
Athletic Fields of America in Montville, New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and Eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit athleticfieldsofamerica.com.
Green Home Solutions is a huge supporter of big state sports and the New Jersey high school student athletes.
This is Zach Smolin, play-by-play commentator, and you're staying frosty for free right here on Big State Sports.
Lichio Power Washing, licensed, insured, 100% satisfaction guaranteed, serving Morris County and surrounding areas. Call 201-602-2481 to schedule your service or request a quote today.
Green Home Solutions is a huge supporter of big state sports and the New Jersey high school student athletes.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
And welcome back to the Mendham Barrett broadcast booth here at Cougar Field in Chatham, New Jersey, live on the Big State Sports Network. I'm Dan Clary and Jack. American Division battle between Chatham and Mendham here on Spirit Weekend, and the Cougars with a 2-0 lead. And we want to thank Mendham Barrett, serving all your legal needs since 1930. Check them out at mblawfirm.com. And we want to thank today's sponsor, tonight's sponsor. It's the Chatham Field Hockey Club. They sponsor always when they play at night, this once a year, with the Rent the Lights. Chatham Field Hockey Club is a not-for-profit recreational youth sports organization serving Chatham Borough and Chatham Township. So we want to thank them and all the sponsors you saw during halftime. Again, thanks for joining us. I'm Dave Clary. 2-0 is our score. Molly Chazen scored off a corner for the first goal of the game. She was sitting on the post and redirected and put it in, and that was her second goal of the year. Then Emma Shashansky, who leads the team in goals, picked up her fifth with 6:08 to go. Beautiful interior passing in the circle, and she cashed it in right on the goal mouth. But Mendham's defense has been solid because Chatham's had most of the possessions. They've had 5 corners. Georgia Lee, no save. She cleared the circle once, the outstanding keeper for Chatham. So we are underway here in the third quarter. And just watching the teams during halftime, the Mendham group, they were cheering, they were yelling, they were into it on the first-year head coach, Michelle Henley, who was assistant here at Chatham for 6 years, 2018 to 2014. Michelle was a great player at West Morris, played at East Stroudsburg. She played for Courtney Barrett, who I've been around so long, folks. I remember when she was Courtney Bertos ripping it up for Morris Knowles and then became an outstanding coach at West Morris. Her sister Katie on the staff, as well as the great Lori Wells we talked about in the second quarter. So they, tried to pick a game to play under lights, bring out a big crowd. Well, Michelle said, yes, sign us up. We'll play against Chatham. No one knows them as well as she does. And the hope is to build this into it's already a division rivalry, but a nice friendly rivalry where the teams want to go out there and win, obviously, but there's no bad blood. So again, if you're just joining us, Cougars in the home blue uniforms with the pink dyed hair in honor tonight. Fans, great fans here tonight, great support. A lot of students here. That'll roll out, we'll have a hit. Caitlin Layden in her 11th season, former outstanding player at Oak Knoll for Allie Good. Her time playing for Oak Knoll right down the street in Summit. 4 Union County titles, 3 state titles for the Royals. Here come the Cougars, sent in and just wide on the redirect. Great opportunity, Marissa Simon bringing that in. We'll stay here. Erin Flynn sends it in, shot goal. We'll take a look at that. Happened so quick, didn't see. We'll see, give the credit to the goal scorer, but terrific. That might be Chazen again, 14, hanging around that post. Nope, popped up. And that's Shashansky again, 24. So her second goal of the game, 3-0 Chatham. So she's got 6 goals on the year, and more importantly for Chatham, they take a 3-0 lead. And they've kept the pressure on all night long. Into the circle again. That goes wide. Coming up and forcing the issue there, Emily Deutsch. So Mendham's next game will be Saturday at noon. They'll play Randolph in a league game. And Chatham will play a league match against Montville in their next showdown. Oh, reading that perfectly, picking the pocket. Marissa Simon brings it into the circle. And we'll have a whistle against her. We're going to come out the other way. Again, folks, if you want to advertise with us here at Big State Sports, very simple. Send an email to either George at Big State Sports or Sue at Big State Sports and join the great team of advertisers you see scrolling throughout the game. We get 4 million views on our social media per week. There is no other platform that can give your business that kind of exposure. Sent in on the doormat, on the doorstep, there it occurs, and the defense sent it away. Wow. Could have easily been 4-0 there. But if you want to advertise, 4 million views, we put our advertisers on social media. Send an email to George at BigStateSports.com or Sue at BigStateSports.com and come join the team. Why wouldn't you? If you want to get your game on, you can fill out the form. We'll send George an email. I want to thank Justin McManus for helping us set this up, send us some game notes as well. Thank you, Justin. Again, constant pressure here by the Cougars, and that pressure will result in a corner, our 6th of the game.
That previous goal scored by the Chatham Cougars, made by Emma Shushansky.
So we'll have a
Cougar Nation, let me hear you.
Corner penalty.
Louder.
Shashansky's been the insert person all night. We're 5 minutes in. And the Cougar fans getting fired up here at Cougar Field under the lights. So this should be Shashansky with the insert. Try to add to that 3-0 lead. This is Ewing. Makes the dodge. Slides through. She's going to wind up. Takes the shot. Doesn't get through. Still loose in front of the goal. The reverse stick and a goal. And that was all Ava Ewing, number 16. We'll double check on that. But wow, what an effort by her. I think Mendham's going to call a timeout. Ava Ewing all by herself. Terrific goal by her. Ava Ewing with the beautiful tally off the corner. The residue of the corner. And Ewing now, that's her first goal of the season. She's going to Brown. And 1-0, we have a timeout. Again, folks, if you haven't subscribed to the Big State Sports YouTube page, why haven't you? You're watching the game, just hit that subscribe button. Hit that button, you'll get notifications when all the great games come on. I mean, we're insane on Friday nights and Saturday with football, but we'd love to get more field hockey and soccer on, tennis, cross country, you name it. We'll cover it. We're Big State Sports from High Point to Cape May. We cover it all. I want to thank President and owner George Muha, who has a great vision to shine a positive light on all the great student athletes and coaches here in the state of New Jersey. And George has done a wonderful job. Started off with a blog, and now he's got a multimedia empire going. We also got a deal with the State Athletic Association that we get second choice after NJ.com comes state time. I know we follow a lot of these teams deep in the state tournament. Then section tournament or a semifinal comes and we can't do it. Well, now, if NJ.com is not doing it, we can get those rights and continue to follow your team. So we're very happy about that agreement, and that was through the hard work of George Muha. So after the timeout, 4-0 our score with 9:30 to go here in the third quarter. And just a great individual effort by Ava Ewing. Mendham will start this possession. Brought to you by Open Road Mazda of Morristown. Check out their great selection of vehicles for under $15,000 and their 5-day money-back guarantee. It's Open Road Mazda of Morristown, who also will be sponsoring our player of the game you can see on Big State Sports social media. Again, Molly Chazen putting on the effort there. Just continued pressure all game in this Mendham attack. Has not allowed Mendham any room to breathe. Start again on the restart. Referee will bring it back. So 4 goals, 2 of them off the residue of corners. They'll look to switch fields. Look for Lucy Piper. She'll settle. Pressure comes on. Sam Mealy, the freshman, number 9. But here comes Ewing again. Shot. Kearns with the save. Great job by her. We're going to take a look at that save. That's brought to you by Top Mental Game. That's a big save there, crunch time save for Celia Kearns, because that goes in. It's 5-0 and running clock. Look at that job by her. Great job. Crunch time brought to you by Top Mental Game. And bringing it up the wing, feeding off that was Samantha Mealy, but again, Chatham right there. So Celia Kearns with the Top Mental Game crunch time save right there. Go to topmentalgame.com if you want to step it up your mental game, just like the pros. Piper sends it in the middle field to work about the Ewing. This Cougar team can knock the ball around, so well coached. No surprise when we talk about that great coaching staff. And you love when the alumni come back. Charlotte Hamilton back coaching. Coach Lader and I were talking about that 2020 team. That was a great team. Lost to Warren Hills. But they were 11-1. Buckman, Paige Tobias, Charlotte Hamilton, Alex Lee, Kelsey Lee, Claire Tunney. That was the team I got to cover several times that year because, unfortunately, with COVID, they didn't want anyone in the stands. So we did a lot of games on Big State Sports. Chatham again putting the pressure on into the circle. They'll let that roll over the end line as we have 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Mendham will look to try to get it out. Get just tremendous pressure all game from Chatham. There's again Ewing there. Caitlin Snelling's trying to get it out. Good to see her back. She took a shot. She already has the knee wrapped up. Come back to the Chatham defense. Rory Presti. And the whistle will be on Mealy, the freshman. As we're approaching 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. off the Mendham player will come out the other way. Hitting into will be the call. Trying to flick it out is McBreen, another freshman. See, you talking about Chatham being young last year. This is a very young Mendham team. Freshmen running around out there, sophomores. And Coach Henley will get them coached up, no doubt. Dangerous there, push will come out the other way. So Mendham try to take advantage of this. McBreen, again, Ewing all over the field tonight with a goal tonight. Shashansky with 2 goals, Ewing with a goal, and Molly Chazen with a goal. They bring it into the circle again. Quick restart by Simon. Cleared out of the circle, comes right back to Simon. Taps it in. No whistle yet. And good job of defense clearing the area by Snellings. Sent in. And we'll have another corner, be our 7th of the game with 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. Chatham has taken firm control of this one with a 4-0 lead. Looking to make it 5. They scored off 2 of these 7 corners. And Shashansky will send in the insert for the Cougars. See if she goes up top or goes short. She'll send it up top. Ball has to come out of the circle. Send back in, looking for the redirect on the post, and we'll have a whistle coming out the other way. And we have an injured player, it looks like. And Mendham player down, holding her knee. Hopefully they're okay. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back here live on the Big State Sports Network.
The stress-free, knowledgeable, positive buying experience. No matter your budget, we'll find the right car for you.
Drive home the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for just $229 a month.
Check us out for yourself.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code Big State Sports for an extra discount.
At Madison Tire and Auto Repair LLC, our philosophy is the customer is number one. We offer a variety of products and automotive services to enhance your vehicle's performance. Our mission is simple. We never promise more than we can deliver, and we always give the customer more than they expect. Because at Madison Tire and Auto Repair LLC, our philosophy is the customer is number one. Please call us for a quote or service question at 973-377-1915.
Pipeworks Services, providing quality plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical services, and insulation for 20-plus years. Our unwavering commitment to excellent service has earned us the trust of North and Central New Jersey communities. Call us today at 973-298-1961 to experience our dependable and caring expertise.
At Pascarella Brothers, we love creating great food for our customers.
Everything is made daily using real fresh ingredients, and you can taste the difference.
We specialize in creating gluten-free options for our customers, all prepared in a separate area so there's no cross-contamination.
We also pride ourselves on providing unparalleled catering for events big and small.
We love what we do.
Stop into Pascarella Brothers.
You'll taste the difference.
From forced hot air and hot water baseboards to steam heat and heat pumps, it doesn't matter if it's oil, natural gas, propane, or electricity. Let us help you feel the energy. B.A. Colella Heating and Cooling. Let your comfort be our concern.
Well, welcome back to the Mendham Barrett broadcast booth here at Cougar Field. Serving all your legal needs since 1930. It's Mendham Barrett. Go to mblawfirm.com. The injured player would be taken off. She got into the cart on her own. Hopefully it's just a little bit of a knee bang. Maybe she caught a stick. It looked like it was junior defender Kaylee Perugiero. So we wish her the best. So 2:50 to go here in the third quarter. It's a tough break because Kaylee was having a good game defensively, number one. So Shishansky with 2 goals. She has 6 on the season. 6 of the 16 goals scored by Chatham thus far. Again, their early signature win was the very impressive 7-2 win over state-ranked Montclair the other day at Haas Field. Shishansky had a hat trick that day, so she's got 5 goals on the season. No, check that. Yeah, she's got the 6. She had the hat trick against him and had a couple goals against Randolph. So off to a great start for senior year of the Colgate commit. Nice flick into space, but goes right to a Chatham stick. That was McBreen, another one of those freshmen out there for Coach Henley. Retreating, trying to clear it out, Caitlin Murphy. Chatham with a commanding 4-0 lead here on Spirit Weekend when they have the lights here at Cougar Field. Again, tomorrow, big football game. Montville comes to town. I know it's early in the season, but whoever wins that game will have a lot to say who wins their division. And we're going to have another corner. Number 8. We're going to bring in number 9 to come back as a flyer. That is Samantha Mealy, the freshman. So Shishansky will send the insert. And they've put together several effective corner plays. Let's see if they can come up with another one. 40 seconds to go, but the quarter cannot end on a corner penalty. Loose in front of the goal. Kearns gets a piece of that, sends it back out. In the circle, we're going to have another corner. And by the time this is said and done, this will be an untimed corner. It'll be the 9th of the game. But they don't have to rush. Time will run out, and they can still do the corner penalty. As everyone from Chatham knows what Molly Chazen did 2 years ago in the Morris County Championship when she scored with no time left off a corner. So this will be a non-timed one. Send it in. Shot on the doorstep, and there's a, we can see that, they're going to call a penalty stroke? No. It was a defensive stick save, it looked like, but they might have called a stroke on that. Clearing the goal mouth for the moment was Zerka. So they're going to say, nope, that's it. That is the end of the quarter. So they talked to everyone. So good job by Mendham to fend that off. So 3 quarters in the books here in the Zenjac American Division battle here under the lights at Cougar Field. It's Chatham 4, Mendham 0. We'll be back with 4th quarter action right after this live on the Big State Sports Network.
Big State Sports.
This broadcast is brought to you by Old School Iron Gym, where champions train. Elite equipment, unmatched energy, built different. Old School Iron Gym, located in Long Valley at 62 East Mill Road. Visit oldschoolirongym.com for more information. That's old, S-K-O-O-L, irongym.com.
Looking for authentic Mexican food, comfortable atmosphere, and a good time? Come to Don Jose, located on Route 10 in East Hanover and Route 46 in Netcong. The Arceo family has owned and operated Don Jose since 1998. Experience our extensive menu featuring all your authentic Mexican favorites like fajitas and enchiladas, as well as live music weekends. Our signature Don Jose margaritas are sure to put a smile on your face. Don Jose in East Hanover and Netcong.
Jill and Rich Latman of Keeneland Latman Sotheby's International Realty are professional, honest, and knowledgeable full-time real estate agents who are experts in their field and provide outstanding customer service from start to finish. Thinking about making a change? Contact Jill and Rich by calling or texting at 908-839-8487. Jill and Rich Latman provide local expertise with a global reach.
This game is brought to you by Aaron Mizzarelli of State Farm in Randolph. My licensed and experienced team members are here to serve you for all of your insurance and financial service needs in New Jersey and New York. We offer excellent customer service, and our office is conveniently located in Randolph, New Jersey. For a free auto, home, life, or business quote, visit us at aaronmizzarelli.com or call us at 973-389-9999.
And welcome back to the Mendham Barrett broadcast booth here at Cougar Field in Chatham. And Mendham Barrett since 1930, handling all your legal needs. Go to mbLawFirm.com for more information. And again, I want to thank the Chatham Field Hockey Club for sponsoring tonight's game under the rented lights. And Chatham's been dominant with a 4-0 lead. I'm Dan Cleary, live on the Big State Sports Network. Thank you for joining us. And if you want to find out who our player of the game is, you'll have to go to our Big State Sports social media. Christian does a great job at that. And that is brought to you by Open Road Mazda of Morristown. So Emma Shashansky with 2 goals, Molly Chazen with a goal, and Ava Ewing with a goal. Georgia Lee has not really faced a shot. She cleared the circle. Mendham's defense has hung around, done a nice job. Andy Damani has checked in number 4 for the injured defender that went off, Kaylee. Here comes Chazen. This could be trouble. Into the circle, looks to cross it, and goes through. No one got a stick on it. And that'll be a Mendham hit coming out. Just continued pressure, unrelenting. Trying to get it out, but Cougars have other ideas. And here comes the Minutemen. We talk about the great tradition of sports here in Chatham. Girls soccer, Coach Coriel, always an amazing program. Always a threat to win a state title in Group 2. Or excuse me, Group 3. Always great boys soccer as well, cross country, state ranked. Just a wonderful place. Chatham very successful as well. Great swimming at Chatham as well as at Mendham. And with Coach Henley taking over the field hockey program at Mendham, she's going to have them competitive. She has them competitive now, but she's going to build them into a power. I can guarantee you that. Been all Chatham tonight, though. They'll play each other at Mendham later in the year. Brought in, goes wide. Again, we talked to Coach Caitlin Layden, who, again, congratulations to her and her family, as she's expecting. 30-plus weeks in. So we'll see if she gets through the season. I doubt it. But she's got great support staff. They'll take over the team once she decides it's time to leave the sideline and expand her family. out the other way. Again, a wonderful crowd here. We packed tomorrow for the football game. Packed tonight. Hats off to Mendham for making the trip over here. It's great for these kids to get that nighttime exposure where the whole town can come out and support. Flynn brings it in on the doorstep, looking for Chase. It's still loose. And we'll have a corner penalty. Wow. Kern's keeping them in the game, even though it's 4-0. It could be a lot worse. That's corner number 10. Kearns has done a great job in goal. The senior. He played behind the great Hallie Ferrara. Shashansky will send this in. Looking for another hat trick. She had 3 against the Mounties from Montclair. She'll head right to the post when she sends that in. Ewing sends it in, pops up. Kearns is there, comes out. And we're going to come out the other way. Good, aggressive goalkeeping by Kearns. And she can trust the defenders behind her. That's the key. When you're going to come off your line that far, you got to trust everyone behind you. A great job by the Minutemen. Tough break there. Quick restart here for Chatham. Lucy Piper sends it up the wing, up the alley, trying to chase it down, and that will head out. Again, as we said, Chatham, great program, averaging about 15, 16 wins over the last 5, 6 years. Always state ranked, always a threat in Group 3, but they always seem to run in, as we said, to North Hunterdon and Warren Hills. A couple years back, they ran into Northern Highlands that was having a dream year. But they dominated the Morris County tournament, winning it in 2021, 22, and 23. 21 team won 12-6-1. They beat Randolph 2-1. And a lot of the same kids came back on the 22 team. Brooke Tobias and the rest of that gang. They beat Mountain Lakes 1-0. They were not the favorite in any of those games, on paper. Mountain Lakes had a great year that year, but Chatham got that win. They might have been favored against Randolph, but definitely not last year against, or 2 years ago against Madison. Madison came in Sarah Moreno's first year with a loaded team. And Georgia Leap was tremendous between the pipes, and then they scored that corner with no time left. Molly Chazen. Whistle will come out the other way. And last year, 16-6-1, won the American Division. Actually shared it with West Morris. Lost to West Morris in the Morris County semifinals. West Morris has one of the best players around, Alexi Buchanan, just a sophomore. Morris County tournament, always a competitive one. You got to figure Madison, the defending champs, won it 24 times. That all started under Anne-Marie Davies, who did an amazing job at that program. Then they went through several coaches, and it seems like Sarah Morano has found a home. And she's done a great job with that program. So you got to figure Madison, Chatham, West Morris, Mount Olive, all being a mix. Booton, even though we're a small Group 1, Coach DeZerkis does a great job with that program. A couple years ago, Mo Beard made a run. So we'll have that live on the Big State Sports Network at the end of October. Always a pleasurable night to go down to Booton, a beautiful facility there. And we'll see if if Madison can get there. Seating for that will be in a few weeks. And that'll be live on the Big State Sports Network, as will the Hunter Warren Sussex Field Hockey Championships. I believe we got the Somerset County Championships. So you just have to check our website or our YouTube page to find out, because we could be anywhere from High Point to Cape May. Big State Sports. Weaving our way through here. That was Rory Presti, the sophomore. As we approach 6 minutes to go, that goes wide of the goal mouth. As we said, Mendham 2 years ago made that nice run, lost to Rumson Fairhaven in the North Jersey Group 2. Yes, Rumson's considered North Jersey when it comes to field hockey because a couple of years back they went to, actually in 2021, I believe, they eliminated Central and North and didn't have North 1 and North 2, just kept it North Jersey. So you have your North Jersey champs and your South Jersey champs will play in the state final in November at Bordentown High School. And last year, or 2 years ago, Mendham made that nice run on the road, beating a good Vernon team. Ali Ferreira had a great game that day. I actually called that game. And they were back in 2017. They had a real good year. They won the United Division of the NJAC when they used to have the 5 divisions. Carson Fessenden was in goal. She was terrific. Avery Smith, the McIntyres, Kelly and Megan. A good squad for Mendham. So they have a nice tradition. More of a whistle. And with freshmen out there, I think they're going to be a team that you're not going to want to play the second half of the year. Coach Henley, first year, replacing Liz Tolley, the former star player. My memory holds right. Liz might have been on that 2017 team or a little bit before. I remember her playing. Working their way into the circle. Shot and a goal. That was an absolute beauty. And with the hat trick, it's Emma Shusansky. Let's take a look at that. Terrific carry into the circle. This is all her, folks. Look at that nice dodge. Keeps it. Little flick, and in it goes. So she's got the hat trick tonight.
Another goal by the Chatham Cougars, Emma Shusansky.
So that'll give her 7 on the season. With 4:32 to go, and it'll push the lead to 5-0. And we'll have a goalie change. And that'll bring in Asher Ropes, and a senior will get in here. Nice job there by Coach Lady. Get the senior to come in under the lights. Gets a big hand from the fans here. So the final 4:30, we'll have a second different goalie. So Lee, again, gave up 2 goals against Montclair. Again, Cece Cower, one of the best players in the country. Nationally known player, was on that Montclair team. But the Chatham offense was clicking that day with 7 goals. And they got 5 today. 5 against Randolph, 5 today, 19 on the season. Jason will bring this in. Send it back, Lucy Piper. Ball comes loose. Could be trouble here. Kylie Farrow. And the corner number 11. Mendham, no corners tonight. Again, check out our Big State Sports social media. Find out who our Morristown Mazda player of the game is. Again, I want to thank Justin McManus for all the information and for signing Chatham up for this game through the Chatham Field Hockey Club. Collision there. And it's good to see, she went down hard, but good to see Kaylee back in for Mendham. She went off earlier. She's kind of limping there, number 1. That's a tough kid right there, the junior defender wearing the mask off the corner. We'll see if Coach Henley keeps her in there. Obviously with Montville coming up next. 4-0 right now. Probably be better if Kaylee came off. But she is a warrior. I don't think she wants to. And you can see the Mendham players are waving to the team to get someone in for her. And she will come off. And Chatham will get some more seniors in there. Get their love under the lights. Bella LaRussa, number 3, will come in, excuse me. So everyone getting their playing time in prime time.
Into the game, 2 seniors, Summer Tedesco and Bella LaRussa. Let's go.
Summer Tedesco gets in, number 5 as well. It's a good job by Coach Layden to get everybody in with the new keeper 2, Asher Relpson. I believe we're scheduled, but I don't want to talk out of school, and we might be doing Chatham Senior Day as well. We'll see if that happens. Right now, they're on their way to moving to 3-0 and maybe climb up the rankings at NJ.com. And that win over Montclair did wonders for that. Oaknell, though, right up top with Camden Catholic and West Essex, the usual suspects. If you're Mendham in this final 145, you want to get the ball in the circle. You want to get a quality shot. Obviously, a goal would be wonderful. We just want to finish strong. But I have to say this about the Mendham squad. It's not because of lack of effort tonight. They just ran into a very good team. They hustled. We just saw Kaylee coming off the field, basically had to drag her off with a bad leg. Number 8, Caitlin Snelling's out there with the bandage on her knee. She had to leave the game. This is a tough bunch, and they're going to win their fair share of games. Just such a tough division they're in. So again, I want to thank the Chatham Field Hockey Club for being our local sponsor and main sponsor of tonight's game. Chatham Field Hockey Club is a non-for-profit recreational youth. And Shashansky with a beautiful pass. Oh, almost an own goal, but Kearns makes the stop. Great job by her. She's been terrific. Chatham Field Hockey Club is a not-for-profit recreational youth sports organization serving Chatham Borough and Chatham Township. Again, you can check out our social media to find out who our player of the game is. I want to thank Kyle doing a great job on the board tonight. And the whole production crew. Kelly Barter was down here making sure everything was going smoothly, and it absolutely did. Good job by Kyle Hunt. As the horn will sound in 10 seconds, so congratulations to Chatham, as they were improved to 3-0 with an impressive 5-0 win over Mendham. And there is the horn, so congratulations to Chatham. Everyone got in the game. Great job by Coach Caitlin Layden and her staff. Michelle Henley and the Minutemen. They're going to just get better, folks. They're going to fall to 1-2, 0-2 in the American, as they will play Randolph on Saturday. Chatham will play Montville. They move to 3-0, 2-0 in the American. Emma Shashansky leads the way with the hat trick. All right, that'll wrap it up for our live coverage here on Big State Sports. I'm Dan Cleary. We'll see you again soon, live on the Big State Sports Network. Nope, they'll go back up to Presti, goes off her stick, stays here. Simone Claps, there's another name at Chatham, the Claps family. Presti reverse, sends it towards, shot here on the corner, goal! The redirect goes in. Oh, good read. Picking off the pass, winding up, taking the shot, that's a rocket. Wow, Erin Flynn. Kearns makes the save. I don't think she had a choice. Always a great night to go down there. Here's a chance here for the Cougars in the circle, and good circle defense. Snelling, she's back in. On the doorstep, shot, goal! Terrific pass and delivery, and a goal. will stay here. Aaron Flynn sends it in, shot goal. We'll take a look at that. Add to that 3-0 lead. This is Ewing. Makes the dodge. Slides through. She's going to wind up. Takes the shot. Doesn't get through. Still loose in front of the goal. The reverse stick and a goal. And that was all Ava Ewing. The freshman, number 9. But here comes Ewing again. Shot. Kearns with the save. Great job by her. Send it in. Shot on the doorstep, and there's a, let's see if that, they're going to call a penalty stroke? No. It's great for these kids to get that nighttime exposure where the whole town can come out and support. Flynn brings it in on the doorstep, looking for Chase. It's still loose, and we'll have a corner penalty. Wow. Memory holds right. Liz might have been on that 2017 team or a little bit before. I remember her playing. Working her way into the circle. Shot and a goal. That was an absolute beauty, and with the hat trick.